Okay, we're going to talk about correlative conjunctions again. They work in pairs. Okay, we're going to continue our work on conjunctions and we'll continue them throughout the year. But correlative conjunctions are conjunctions that correlate. They work in pairs. Okay, they always work in pairs. They connect two words or phrases or clauses that are parallel. So correlative conjunctions are, examples would be both and, either or, neither nor, not only but also, or whether or. And when you're searching for them, you can think to yourself, what two words are connecting parts of the sentence together? And the examples there, we have, not only did they make the station a museum, but they also created a special exhibit. So you have not only and but also. Sometimes the but also are right next to each other. You can see that we have the pronoun they in between but also, and that's fine too. But we have not only but also in our example. In the activity for number 1 and 2, it says circle the correlative conjunctions, then underline the words or phrases or the clauses that they connect. And so we're going to look in our sentence here, number 1, and it says, neither the museum nor the historian could find more than one picture of the surfman. So we have in this correlative conjunctions, we have neither nor. Okay, neither nor. And what are they connecting? We need to circle those first. Sorry, we're going to circle neither and nor. And then what are they connecting? Well, neither nor are connecting the museum and the historian, because neither the museum nor the historian could find more than one picture of the surfman. And I'm going to let you look at number 2, and it says both the crew and the surfman felt relieved. And so the correlative conjunctions in that sentence are going to be both and then you can circle those and figure out there what it's connecting. Both and what are they connecting? So number 2 on your own. The next activity says, use the correlative conjunctions in parentheses to join the sentences and write new sentences. Okay, so 3, 4, and 5, you're going to use the correlative conjunctions that are listed below the sentence to create a new sentence. So in number 3, you have whether or. In number 4, you have both and in number 5, you have not only but also. So you're going to use those conjunctions to create one complete sentence as opposed to 2. So you're combining the sentences to make a compound sentence using those correlative conjunctions. Let's look at number 3 together. It says, Nathan would become a surfman depending on the outcome of his training. He would become a doctor depending on the outcome of his training. Well, you can see that you don't need to repeat when you combine and create a compound sentence. You don't need to repeat any information twice. So you have on there, depending on the outcome of his training in the first sentence, and you also have in the second sentence, depending on the outcome of his training. So you need to add whether or into that to combine those two sentences into one sentence. So you could do that by saying, whether Nathan would become a surfman or a doctor was depending on the outcome of his training. I went right ahead and just typed what number 3 would look like for you because writing it on the line is not going to fit for me. So whether Nathan would become a surfman or a doctor was depending on the outcome of his training. You could also change it to was dependent on the outcome of his training. So you're going to use those correlative conjunctions to create one sentence out of the 2 provided sentences there. And you can do number 4 and 5 on your own. You can go ahead and pause this video and finish page 105, and when you're ready, you can move on to page 106. Page 106 is just another review of the kinds of nouns, and we have gone over these many times this year, but we have a common noun, which is just a person, place, or thing. We have a proper noun, which is the name of a particular person, place, or thing. And remember, when we have proper nouns, they are always capitalized. We have singular nouns, which just means one person, place, or thing. And we have plural nouns, which just mean more than one. And so we're talking about singular common nouns. Okay, those are just everyday things like ship, sailor, surfer, watch. Plural common nouns, which are ships, sailors, surfers, watches. We have singular proper nouns like the E.S. Newman, Roanoke, Captain Etheridge. You can see that those are all capitalized. They're singular, meaning one, capitalized because they're proper nouns. We have plural proper noun like Americans. It's plural, more than one, okay? And it's capitalized because it's a proper noun. In numbers 1 through 4, it says circle the common noun in each sentence, underline any proper nouns, and identify them as singular or plural. So we have number 1. The lighthouse is located in North Carolina. So we have lighthouse, which is a common noun, and so we are going to circle that, and is located in North Carolina. So we have North Carolina, which is also a noun. North Carolina is a proper noun, and you can see that it's capitalized, and so we are going to identify that as a proper noun, and it's one state. North Carolina is one state, so that's singular. We're going to put an S above that one. Lighthouse is also singular, and so we're going to go ahead and put an S above lighthouse because it's also singular. Number 2, if we look at number 2, it says Herbert Greenlee built it to help sailors. Well, we have Herbert Greenlee built it, so it is a noun, and then to help sailors. Sailors is also a common noun. Well, Herbert Greenlee is a proper noun, right? And so it's singular. He's only one person, so we're going to put an S above Herbert Greenlee. And then we have it, which you should circle because it's a common noun, and sailors, which is also a common noun, meaning not specific to any one person. It is singular. He built it, and that's the lighthouse, right? And then sailors is plural, so you're going to put a P above sailors because it's more than one plural. You can go ahead and identify the common nouns and the proper nouns in numbers 3 and 4 and let me know if they're singular or plural. In numbers 5 through 10, it says correct 6 errors in this paragraph. Circle the errors and write the words correctly in the lines below. So you're going to identify the errors in the paragraph. You're going to then circle any of those errors and you're going to write them on the lines 5 through 10. There are 6 errors in this paragraph. So go through, find all 6, circle them, and write them correctly. If we were to start out, I can go ahead and tell you, like before even reading, I can see the Lusitania was the name of a ship. Well, that's a noun. The Lusitania is a noun, but it's also a proper noun, so it should have been capitalized. So your first one is going to be Lusitania, Lusitania, and make sure that it's a capital L, because it's an error there because it's not capitalized. You can go ahead and finish 6 through 10 on your own. Find those. When you've completed these 2 pages, pages 105 and 106, please take pictures, upload them, attach them to your assignment, and turn them in on Teams. Thank you.